Hi, this is Dr. Guy Citron. I am the Chief Medical Officer for EndoAxis, and today we're going to be reviewing a case about a 55-year-old with low libido. So this patient came to me on August 14th, 2024. 55-year-old male, chief complaints of low libido and weight gain. His current weight was at 175. His ideal was about 165. He started to put on weight in the past 2 to 3 years, and ultimately libido was incredibly low. Sensation and desire. He assumed it was testosterone. In this case, I only actually ran blood work. I did not run a Dutch test, but I just wanted to show when you understand how the supplementation works, if necessary, you can use the supplements and you don't need to run Dutch potentially on every case. So we ran his labs and his testosterone came back at a 24 with an estradiol of 239. So I had a slight panic attack and I told him this may be lab error. So please go back to the lab and let's try this again. We reran his labs and they came back in at normal ranges. 645, which I was pretty happy with. He's 55. Estrogen was on the high end of the range, 36. PSA was 1.51. All the other markers more or less looked okay. Glucose was relatively stable, except his A1C was borderline. I decided that he didn't really need a higher workup for the higher testosterone, the original lab that came in. And 2 days later, we noticed healthier labs, but still tendency for higher estradiol with a borderline A1C. So I referred him to urology for confirmation. Just because he's never been to urologist, I just wanted to make sure that there was no prostatic enlargement. With a PSA of 1.51, I still want to be careful. I put him on a Mediterranean anti-inflammatory diet. I decided because his testosterone was relatively healthy, I did not do a Dutch to see what the utilization was, but I decided to put him on some peptides for weight loss. He really wanted to lose the 10 pounds. I'm a big fan of tirzepatide. That could be a little controversial, but I find at low dose in the appropriate cases, it is a phenomenal medication. And I put him on peptides to support muscle mass loss. I provided two formulations from EndoAxis, Formula 3.5 and Formula 20, which we'll talk about in a moment. And I gave him vitamin D, glutamine, and creatine for muscle building. So Formula 3.5 is an incredibly robust formula. We designed it to support phase 1, 2, and 3 estrogen detox pathways in one supplement. I have seen incredible results with this to reduce estrogen. And Formula 20 is a targeted blend of herbs and nutrients designed to boost androgen production and activity in the body. So with him, I'm going to boost his testosterone a little bit through herbs, and I'm going to decrease estrogen just through the blood work. And I wanted to see what occurred with him. His follow-up visit, he lost 5 to 7 pounds. He wanted to lose another 5. He was at about 35 units or 3.5 milligrams of tirzepatide, so I was very happy. And all libido issues resolved within a really short period. So we were very happy. We kept him at that dose. This is just an example of how you can utilize the supplements potentially if you don't have a patient who wants to run Dutch. So I hope that was informative for you. We'll be doing a lot more case studies to show you the utilization of EndoAxis and the supplementation.